today's YouTube video is going to be a tad bit different than what you're used to seeing. What we decided to do was poll our Instagram friends and ask them to basically ask me a question, whatever they wanted to know, whether that be something marketing related or maybe they just wanted to get up in my business. Whatever it was, I was there to answer. And this is something that I've decided to do monthly. So I'll poll my Instagram friends and then I'll come on over here to YouTube to answer the question in hopes to help more aesthetic service providers just like you. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. I'll leave all of the information you need down in the description box below under this video, and make sure we're friends there. Send me a DM, even if it's just to say hello, that you watched my YouTube video, that you want to be friends, that you learned something, whatever it is, just say hello. What we decided to do was we picked 10 questions that I know are going to help y'all, because I get these questions all the time. So I just, I scroll through them a little and I just try to, not answer some of the ones that I can save for another video. Oh, and then also, how can I forget? So if you are new here, I always forget to do this part. I'm Cheri Cobb, owner of Cheri Cobb Creative, which is a concierge marketing company, and we specialize in helping both medical and dental aesthetic professionals elevate their marketing. Bottom line, that is what we do. Let's go ahead and just get into the first question, because this is a question. This actually is the perfect segue into this question. Do you have a marketing degree? How are you funding your adventures and working with dentists if you don't even have a marketing degree? I had to go ahead and start with this question, y'all, because I get this question so much. I'm not really sure what the disconnect is, or maybe I'm just out of the loop. I don't know. But why is it that you think you have to have a marketing degree I can't talk. Why do you think you need a marketing degree to get clients results? You don't. I don't need a marketing degree to build case studies and to accumulate satisfied clients. I don't need a marketing degree for that. What I do need is experience. I need hands-on experience, and I need satisfied clients, because what they do is they tell their other friends and colleagues and family members, and that's how it happens. I do have a psychology degree, which psychology plays a huge part in marketing, because it's all about people first marketing. If you know why people make the decisions that they make, why they buy this, why they look at this, why they spend so much time reading things, it helps you to build the necessary marketing strategy to reach more clients just like those. So you don't necessarily need a marketing degree. I think you need people skills. You need to know systems. You need to know how to maybe build reports, and you need to know how to put things into place to get a result that you need at the end of the day. Marketing degree, I'm not really sure. Actually, no, I know. I do have a friend, actually, because we're in this mastermind group, and he got a marketing degree. But I'll be honest, he is nowhere near the level that I'm at, because he's been in school for the last 4 years learning things that don't really help him in the world that we live in today. But isn't that just how school goes, right? Number 2, we're posting on social media daily, but the posting is not leading to actual bookings on our website. What do you suggest? Now, here's the thing, you guys. I cannot give you a cookie cutter answer. I cannot just say that one method and one framework will work for every single business. It doesn't work like that. And this is the very reason why I do not encourage you to scroll the internet to look for other content ideas from other aesthetic service providers, because most of the times your clients are not their clients. They may have a different need. They may be at a different level. For example, we have one account where we're actually just now introducing aesthetics. She started off as an IV hydration clinic, so we have to introduce aesthetics to her community. It looks different than an account where they've been doing aesthetics, Botox fillers, all types of treatments forever. that their marketing is going to look different. So for that reason, I can't really give you a cookie cutter answer, but I did take a look at this person's account who asked this question, and I did make a little bit of notes. So the first thing that I noticed immediately were there were too many graphics. And the thing about graphics, while they're easy, it's an easy way out, it's a very easy way to create content, graphics do not strike an emotion in anybody. Usually they don't. Some of the graphics that I've seen, like the Canva ones where you go in there, you take out your text, you swap out the colors, you might add your logos, and you just say, hey, we have a sale, book now. Types of graphics, they usually do not provoke an emotion. And the thing is, you want to provoke emotion each and every time you publish content to the internet, because emotions are what lead to buying decisions. And if you can make someone feel a certain type of way, they will book with you. They will invest into your high-end treatments and services, okay? Now, the second thing that I noticed the lack of on this account was that there was not a lot of video content. There was stock video content that I'm assuming was pulled out of Canva, but there wasn't a lot of video content that showed what the experience in your actual office and your actual practice looks like. And that's something that you want to highlight as much as you possibly can, because clients want to know what the experience is like. That is what they buy into. They buy into the experience. Also, you also want to get your clients to trust you. That is very big, because the higher your prices are, the higher your treatments and services are, the longer it will take them to take a buying decision. And your job in between that time, from when they discover you and from when they're deciding if they actually want to invest into you, so your job is to build trust with them. And video, I promise you, video is the quickest way to make that happen. And here's the third thing that we could have improved on this account. There was no actual funnel. A funnel is a way for you to capture interested leads, because what you have to remember is that everybody is not always ready to buy on social media. And especially, like I said earlier, just a second ago, the higher your price point is, the longer it's going to take them to make that buying decision. So your job is to stay top of mind. And how are you staying top of mind? You're not staying top of mind by just continuing to post on social media, because it's so competitive, right? And it's also so distracting. It's so much noise. So your job is to get them off social media, onto your email list or onto your SMS list, okay? And then that way you can reach them on a more intimate level, on a more consistent level. People just read emails quicker than they actually get on social media, and that is a proven fact. I did notice that there was a lack of like capturing data. I just noticed that, you know, you had your booking link that went to the booking site. I didn't really see a link that went to your website. I'm not really sure if you had a website, but those are the things that I would fix sooner than later. Now, if you're interested in a full-blown strategic marketing audit, y'all, all you have to do is go to my website and book one. The booking process is very simple. You just book, you answer a few questions, I'll review your current marketing strategy or lack of, and I'll provide you all of the fundamental tools you need to just step it up and turn it up a notch so you can start seeing the return that you deserve. How do you know if a friendship is over? That's a very good one. How do you know if a friendship is over? I'll keep this short and sweet. You'll know if the friendship is over if it just doesn't feel right. Interactions with this particular person just no longer feels right. You no longer look forward in hanging out with this person. You have nothing in common anymore. Your conversations are just not the same. You're not interested in what she's talking about. She's not interested in what you're talking about. That is a sure way to know that a friendship is over. If it just doesn't feel right, you have to go with how you feel, go with your feelings, like your gut feelings. I think it's safe to say when it comes to something like this, you can go with your gut feeling, and if the feeling is just not there and you feel like the friendship no longer serves you, then it may be over. When it comes to digital marketing, where should we invest the most money to get the highest return? Is it ads, billboards? Do we even need a website? I'm so confused. Okay, there are many layers to this question. So let's start with where should we spend our money to get the highest return? This is another question, unfortunately, I cannot answer for you. Like I can't give you like a black and white answer without actually knowing what your goals are, what your community is like, what your demographics are like, your physical location, you know, all that stuff plays a part in marketing. I can tell you that clients that we have worked with in the past, they have spent a lot of money on billboards, and they could not even tell us how many leads they that billboard produced. So I do not think it's a very smart idea. You know, a lot of people say, well, it's just for brand awareness, but you can get that same brand awareness, if not more, probably more actually, by posting consistently online, whether that be on social media, whether that be client communication through email, staying at the top of the mind. That is awareness. So third part to this question, do we even need a website? Yes. As an aesthetic service provider, honestly, as a business professional, period, you need a website, because the website is your hub. That is where you should be sending people to. You should increase the client experience on your website so that people can stay there. And what does that mean? That means, well, actually, I think we're going to talk about that. Kind of goes into number 6, so I don't want to get too much into that. But yes, at the end of the day, you need a website. Okay, the goal of social media is for people to discover you. And you remember we talked about that marketing funnel. You know, we move them down to the marketing funnel, and ultimately at the end of the day, we want them to end up, yes, on the website, because clients usually make buying decisions on the website. And then also we, as your marketing team, we can capture the data, do retargeting ads, all sorts of things. Okay, so it's best to always send the traffic to the website. And yes, you need a website. Do you have any advice for being a single mom and balancing a business? What does work-life balance look like to you? Is that really a thing? Yes, that is a thing, actually. Work-life balance, it is a thing. But you want to know something that I've learned about work-life balance? You have to be intentional about it. Honestly, you have to be intentional. Even if that means, you know, like scheduling a day to take your child out to eat, or scheduling a time to go out of the country with your family, or scheduling a time to call your grandma. Y'all, I am not playing. Every other Wednesday, I have a repeat reminder go off on my calendar, and it says, call your grandma. Okay, I only got one grandma left. I had 3 because my daddy was adopted, and I cherish her. And I know me, I get so busy sometimes, so wrapped up, where I do forget to just pick up the phone and call people to see if they're still alive. And I don't do that with everybody, because yes, it works both ways. But when it comes to my grandma, I am intentional about making sure that happens. I feel like you have to be intentional if you really want to seek some sort of work-life balance. It is a thing, and you also have to know that it's an ongoing journey. It's not just something that you just run across and you're like, boom, you know, I found work-life balance. It is a journey. It's an ongoing process, okay? I'm always trying to seek work-life balance, and especially having a child. Gratefully, my son is almost 17, so he's a little bit older. So I don't really kind of fall under that category where, you know, like the busy working mom who has to get off and help her kids do homework and go to the gym and cook for a family of 5 and all that. I don't have to deal with that. And shout out to the women out there that do. You guys are the real MVP. You're some strong people. What advice would you give us to make our website better? I told y'all we were coming back. Consistent blog posts or updates on service pages. I didn't see any service pages and I didn't see any blog posts on your website at all. And those are necessary because the content that you add to these pages, that is the prime real estate that helps you rank on most popular search engines. So if that's not being done, it's almost like you just have a website sitting out there in space and nobody's gonna ever find it because nobody's gonna know that it exists. I suggest adding more content to the website of the actual practice, like what actually goes on in the practice, and maybe having an about us page, because the about us page, y'all, I know we talked about this before, but it is the most visited. It is one of the top up there, most visited web pages on a practice's site. People want to know who you are. They want to know where they're spending their money. They want to know if they could trust you. And most importantly nowadays, they want to know if you're licensed, because y'all, I'm sure y'all have heard the stories. You should have a way to join your email list. And this is specifically for those who are not ready to buy yet, because a lot of people, y'all, they're not ready to buy yet. Like I told you, the higher the price point, the longer it's going to take them to make the decision. And you want to have a way to stay top of mind, to keep them reminded that, hey, whenever you are ready to get that breast augmentation, whenever you are ready to invest into a laser treatment, we're the people that you want to come to. That is what email marketing does. Didn't notice that there were any type of monthly giveaway on your website. This is something that I suggest. Okay, we do this for our accounts, is having a monthly giveaway on your website. It's the perfect way to capture interested leads. This is not a social media giveaway where you like and comment, share it with a friend. No, this is a website. This is a giveaway that is on your website. You can change the price monthly. Some of our accounts do like 60 units of Dysport, and some might switch it up and do Botox, and the next month they might do a facial, then a chemical peel, then microneedling, and then we just repeat the ones that have gained us the most leads, right? So having a monthly giveaway on your website, it's just fun. It's fun for client engagement, and again, it's a great way to collect local leads. All right. And then the last thing I would suggest is having a photo gallery. I know you asked me about your website, but I did go look at your social media because it all works together. And I would just kind of flip it. You seem to have a whole lot of photos, before and after photos, and just after photos on your social media account. What I would do is I would put more video on your social media accounts, and I would take those before and after photos and put them on your website. Because it's not that clients don't want to see before and after photos, it's just another way to get them to your website and increase their attention on your website, because that is where the clients make buying decisions. So we want to do whatever's necessary to keep them there longer. The media doesn't like that, but at the end of the day, we're business owners, and social media is a tool to help us elevate our businesses. It's so hard for us to film video content during a busy day. We're just getting started. We do not have time, and it's also a little awkward to ask all of our patients to film because they're all new. Do you have any suggestions? Well, yes, Sandy, I do. I do have a suggestion. What I would suggest is you outsource, which you probably do not have the budget for that since you're just starting out, or I don't know, maybe you do, I don't know. But if you're not in a financial position to invest and outsource, then I would suggest you join the Aesthetic Video Vault. The Aesthetic Video Vault is a digital library full of videos that you as an aesthetic service provider can just use. They're stock videos, and most of them highlight your most popular treatments and services that are out right now. And it is a membership. It's only $29 a month to join the Aesthetic Video Vault. I'll leave information down below in the description box. You can cancel at any time. No commitment, no cancellation fees. If you feel that it's not for you, then what did you lose? You just lost $29. So you have so much more to gain. And like I say, I'll leave all of the information that you need down below. The Aesthetic Video Vault. You guys are going to love it. How are you so open and not afraid to be yourself online and share free marketing tips? Are you worried that aesthetic service professionals will never hire you? They'll just do it all themselves. Okay, so I love this question. I honestly love this question just as much as I love the first one when y'all are always asking me about a marketing degree. No, I am not afraid of sharing value, because the way I see it honestly is that we have an ideal client at Cheri Cobb Creative, and that ideal client, they are not really interested in DIYing their own marketing. They know the importance of delegation. They just want to delegate it to a company that can handle it, that can partner with them to get results. Okay, that's what our clients want. You have accounts out there, you have offices out there that they just want to do it all themselves, or maybe they just want to get the front desk girl to do it, or maybe they want to get their 12-year-old nieces and nephews to do it. Well, those are not the types of clients for us. Our content is not really speaking to them, which is why, no, I am not pressed. I am not bothered at all. Content that we make, it is going to indeed reach the people that it is for, because it's currently doing that right now. Oh, and the second part to that question, how are you not afraid to be yourself online? Well, because I feel like I'm bringing value. I have something that can help you guys make more money, elevate your businesses. You can travel with your friends and families and do all types of things like that while your business is still going. And I'm teaching you this type of stuff because marketing works, and it has worked for my business. So I'm just teaching you things based off of my very own experience. This is a passion of mine, and so I'm not really, afraid of the critics or the bad nasty comments like the ones that I got on my YouTube short the other day. Y'all, they were going in on me. I do not let that type of stuff bother me. I never have, y'all. And I don't know, I guess I've just been blessed in that department. And I encourage you, do not let it stop you. You have a gift to share with the world. The world needs to hear more of what you have to offer. So do not worry about the naysayers, because there might be a lot of people that do not like what you bring to the table. Maybe not, but there are more people who do love what you bring to the table, and they want to sit down and eat every little crumb with you. What did you do before you started your own marketing company? What did your life look like? Okay, so before I started my marketing company, a lot of you know this about me already, but I was working in various medical offices. My main role was a medical biller, or AR specialist, like accounts receivable, and honestly I believe that is what just kind of ignited that passion for marketing, to be honest, because it was helping different providers get the money in the door. That's what it's all about, right? I also did patient care coordinator, patient treatment, and all that type of stuff, and I used to work for a plastic surgeon. But my background was basically working in the medical offices, and my days would look like getting up at about 5:30 in the morning, and that just depends on if I wanted to curl my hair or leave it straight. And then I would get myself ready, take my son to school, because the buses out here are just crazy town, and I just got so sick of dealing with it. So I would take my son to school, to work. Usually most jobs I had, I was scheduled to be there between like 8 and 9, and then I would just work till about maybe 4:30, sometimes 3, depending on the job that I had. Then I would get off, rush to the gym, work out, usually kind of come home and cook, or maybe not, it really just depends. Actually no, I did do a whole lot more cooking back in the day than I do now. And then do it all again the next day. That was honestly really what my life looked like. I worked so hard to climb up the corporate ladder. Now that I am where I am now, I look back and sometimes I'm like, well, why did all that happen? But now I know why. Those were the building blocks. Those were the building blocks to get me to where I am right now, and I'm so thankful. If you could share your best marketing tip, what would it be? Okay, I like this question. If I could share my best marketing tip, that would be to be who you are. Be unapologetically you. Tell your story online. Go all in. Don't be afraid of the naysayers. Understand that people are connected to people through shared values, meaning that when you share the things that you value, that is how you attract people who are supposed to be there. And when I say people, I mean clients, okay? That's how you attract them. So show your skincare routine, share your workout routine, let people know why you started your business. Don't be afraid to talk about things that are outside of your treatments and your services. Because what you guys have to understand is that competition is high. There is indeed a med spa popping up on every corner. However, do not let that stop you, because how many brands sell red lipstick? We talked about this before. All these brands sell red lipstick, but there's something about each of them that make them unique, which causes the customers to continue to buy it again. There is something about you that makes you unique, that makes your business unique, that makes your techniques, your methods unique, your way of thinking. There's something that makes you unique. And that is why your patients continue to come back to you. That would be my best marketing tip, to share those unique, quirky moments, because those are connectors, those are attractors, okay? That's it. That's my best marketing tip. So I hope if you are a medical or dental aesthetic service provider, you found this video helpful. Don't forget to come on over to Instagram, send me a DM. If you learned anything in this video, I guess it was kind of educational. So if you did learn anything, let me know in my DMs what you learned, or just come on over. Come on over, baby. Just come on over and say hello. That's all you gotta do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And while you're waiting on the next video, I want you to watch this video on your way out for even more marketing tips to take your aesthetics practice to the next level. All right, I'll see y'all in this video.